What is going on, guys? So in today's video I wanted to talk to you guys about a package that I am receiving in the mail today. This particular package is from Vocal Fragrances, Vocal Performance Fragrances, and I already love what they have to offer. This is their typical presentation, very unique looking bottle here. I love this little indenture, this little beveled edge right here on the side. Very straightforward presentation, nice size bottles, 75 ml. Got the gold atomizer on these. This is one of my older ones. This is Dior Sauvage. So far as Sauvage interpretations, this is probably the most wearable, most clean, well done. It's a bit creamier. Love the presentation on this bad boy right here. But the fragrances we're going over today will be these bad boys. So these is 4 fragrances in here. So let's go ahead and get into this, see what's to it. Now, first off, the packaging, it is well packaged. You won't get any damages going on with the way that they pack these. You get the bubble wrap on the outer layer. You got a bubble wrap bag here. You got another bubble wrap bag here. I mean, just to ensure that there's no mishaps. Take that off, and here is your box here. Very nice presentation, very clean, well presented, dope presentation here on this particular box. Get like a nice white with that gold trim on there. Vocal Performance, EDP, 75 ml, 2.5 ounce. Distributed by Violet Cosmetics, violetcosmetics.com. You have some information on the back for direction of use, warning info, ingredient info, and some company information as well. And on the bottom, got some barcode information. Top of the box, Vocal Performance. Open this up, and then you have the sound on icon right on the lip here. That's pretty cool. Bottle sits securely in here. And so for obvious reasons, the fragrance name won't be on the bottle, but it will be associated with a corresponding number. So when you go on the website, you can see which number that this corresponds with and everything, and it'll help you better identify which fragrance you have, because the bottles look exactly alike. You'll see varying differences in the color of the juice, but for the most part, these bottles will typically be the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can tell what this is just by smelling it without having to look at what the corresponding number is. Beautiful gold atomizer on that. Sprayer on this. Nice sprayer. And I'm kind of catching some of this in the air already. So this is Baccarat Rouge 540. And it's a bit rougher. It's not as super sweet. This one's a bit rougher and a bit stronger. So I want to say this may be the X-Straight. Ah man, it's just super bold, super strong, woody. It's got that spice, got that slight sweetness, a little airy. Got that mysterious sort of smoldering vibe that it has. That is excellent, yo. And this one projects pretty well too. I wonder will I deal with the same issue that I typically would run into with Baccarat Rouge, which is going nose blind or not really being able to pick up on the scent. Very nice. I really like their variations. They're really clean and just like well balanced, well blended. I feel like I won't be dealing with a nose blind issue. I feel like I'll be able to pick up on this one and smell this one throughout the entire duration of me wearing it. So I'm super excited to try this one out. I might be wearing this one tomorrow. Place that to the side. Try this next off the plastic. First bag, second bag. And you have your box here. Just clean, just really clean, straight up presentation on this. I enjoyed it. This one had just a little bit of leakage, but not too bad. Try the atomizer out. Awesome. So we'll try this one out on this arm. So this one is MFK's Gentle Fluidity Silver. And I mean, they do a really good job of just getting some really good spot on impressions. This smells clean, alluring, got a little bit of a musk going on. It's fresh. It's got like a little bit of a tad bit of sweetness in there, slightly green, slightly woody, extremely pleasant. It's just everything that you like in that Gentle Fluidity Silver, where it's just sort of musky, alluring, it's clean, it's slightly metallic almost. Beautifully done. Like I said, so far I like them, and it's very slept on. I don't hear a lot of people talking about this house, and to be perfectly honest, they need some more exposure. Like, they got some really good stuff, really solid fragrances going on at vocal performances. Next one, plastic off. First bag, second bag, box. So this one here, number is M058. Don't know which one this one is, so let's try it out on hand and see if we can get an idea. What I like about this house is I like how wearable everything smells. How balanced everything comes off. Like with Sauvage can be a fragrance that can be annoying, and it can be headache inducing, and it can get irritating real quick. With their particular version, it's so clean, it's creamier, it's a little bit more balanced, a bit softer, no headache inducing at all. It still has all those properties that you want from Sauvage, but it's just a bit more wearable, it's a bit more enjoyable as a fragrance. And I love it. I love that aspect of it. With this particular fragrance that we just opened, this one is Parfum de Marly Herod. And this one is not as punchy as Herod can be. This one comes off a bit softer, a bit lighter, but still has a bit more of that weight, some more of that weightiness to it. Still a heavier scent, but just comes off just a bit lighter, a bit more creamier than the original. Spray this again. I love that beautiful, almost fig-like sweetness that comes in with that. I love that rolling spice, that creaminess. It's kind of airy for it to be a Parfum de Marly Herod. It got a little bit of an airiness vibe to it, and I super enjoy that. I like the twist that they add to their fragrances because they're very subtle, but they're very, very practical. And I love how it works out. This will be perfect. And to be perfectly honest, I could see me wearing this possibly like in the spring. This, normally with Herod, I just see it just winter, fall, period. Mainly winter. I can honestly see this spring. It's still got a little bit of a breeze outside, but not too much. I can see this in the spring, honestly. Super enjoyable. I like this. Now, it doesn't seem like this one will last as long as Parfum de Marly Herod. That may be something that I have to check out later on as I wear this and watch it progress a little bit more on my skin. But this one, like I said, it isn't as punchy. So the way you perceive it, you would think, oh, it may not last as long, but we'll see. We'll test this out, and we'll see how this actually performs. But so far, I'm liking that. Checking out our last one here. First bag, second bag. Now, one thing I will say is the differences in the juice I've noticed. Most of these have typically a clear juice. There may be like a light yellowish tint on some of these, but for the most part, these are clear. With this one, you get a nice, noticeable difference in that juice, and that is just beautiful. Look at that beautiful, deep yellow. That is just like this nice golden color on that juice. That's beautiful. I'm digging that. I'm really digging that. So let's try and figure out what fragrance this is. Got a little bit of room here on a hand. Test out this sprayer. Awesome. Really wide, nice, fine mist on that spray. Ah, I see what this is. And this one does exactly what I would want from this fragrance. I've smelled other variations of this and they always sort of miss it and sort of drop the ball on it. It has that slight citrus and slightly juicier opening. Yes, that's perfect. Every other variation, there's always something that's slightly off. That is perfect. They did an excellent job with this. This particular fragrance is their variation of Xerjoff Naxos. And when I say they knocked this one out of the park, beautiful juice, and the juice smells just as beautiful as it looks. You're getting that slightly juicy citrus opening, and it's going to transition into that tobacco, that vanilla, that honey, and then that slightly medicinal transition that happens right before it goes into that dry down. It does it perfectly. Everybody else seems to go up a little too high on that medicinal property, or they don't go up enough on that juicy sort of citrus opening, that initial blast. That's what's so beautiful and whimsical about Naxos. It's just that the initial opening, and it just teases you, and you kind of want more of that, and then it just takes you and transitions you into that beautiful, spicy, smooth, creamy, slightly sweet and slightly medicinal dry down. This is perfect. They did an excellent job with this. By far, out of all the fragrances that I have from them, this is my favorite, easily. I'm just really enjoying that juice, like just how beautiful that looks. That is it's so well done. I always say that Naxos in the dry down reminds me of like a sexy graham cracker. You get that honey, you get that almost like that cinnamon-like vibe, that tobacco, that vanilla, and it's just so enjoyable, so unique and enjoyable. Can't get enough of this. This is good. Their particular variation of Naxos, I dare you to try this. Check this out. This is absolutely worth it. Their price point for their fragrances is anywhere between $20 to $44. Gentle Fluidity Silver, which is U007. This one's gonna go for about $35. 75 ml, great presentation. U006, this is gonna be MFK's Baccarat Rouge 540 X-Straight, and this one's gonna go for about $40. And this bad boy here, Xerjoff Naxos, this one $45 and worth every penny. Worth every penny. I definitely recommend you try this out. Listen, I will drop the link in the description where you guys can check out this company for yourself. Check out their lineup. They've been increasing their inventory and adding new fragrances from what I'm seeing from the website, adding in a lot of the popular mainstream, some designer, as well as some niche as well. Excellent presentation, excellent price point, and excellent renditions and inspirations of some of these originals. That link will be in the description. That is it for this video, you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will catch you guys soon. Peace.